Customs and Border Protection closely monitor all passengers arriving off international flights and are on the lookout for subtle signs that a passenger may be carrying something they shouldn't. Today, officers want to know why this young Australian, returning from a snowboarding trip to Canada, has cut his travels short.
So how did you fund your holiday when you were over there? Like if you didn't have a job?
Did work for 5 weeks at McDonald's, but that's why I'm home early, because I've got no money.
Officers have started a bag search and a swab has been taken from some of his personal belongings.
Yeah, as you said, if you've got nothing on you, then you should be free to go.
We've just done an initial swab, basically on the personal items belonging to the passenger, something that only he would have come in contact with, and we've got an initial reading for cocaine and MDMA. It could be an importation of narcotics, or it could just indicate that he's used abroad.
So just explain to me how you think that there's traces of cocaine and MDMA.
I was holding on to my friend's things in there.
Okay, so while you were in Canada?
In Canada.
One of your friends gave you...
Stuff to hold.
Stuff. When you say stuff, what do you mean?
Those little caps.
Oh, caps.
I think that must have been MDMA, if that's what you're finding.
Oh, okay.
And once I had a 20 bag of cocaine.
In here?
Yes.
Do you have anything of that nature on you at all, in any of your bags or on your person?
MDMA is an illegal narcotic and is commonly known as ecstasy. But the traces found on his belongings may not be his only problem. The passenger is now claiming that his board bag has been tampered with.
What have you got in here?
Snowboard.
You think someone's opened it?
Yeah, because I don't have a lock, I put the zips underneath one of the...
Okay.
Like that.
So what are you saying? You think that someone's been into this bag?
That's a possibility.
A New Zealand man has arrived in Brisbane for a visit, but immigration needs to check a few of his details before he is allowed to enter the country.
Morning. Peter. Yeah.
One area of concern is that he appears to have a shady past. Immigration has requested the details of his criminal history from the New Zealand police.
It's quite an extensive list.
Yes, it is.
Okay, into the early 90s, we've got some assaults there. What happened there?
Well, I don't know, because I don't remember doing it, but apparently I did.
Now, you've got a whole string here of check offences.
Yes, they gave me a check, but when I was young, stupid thing to do.
Okay. Mid-95, you've got some sentences for burglaries, okay?
Yeah, I just... I'm looking at it thinking, my God, what a dick.
Okay, well, that did the damage. There's 2 years. You've accumulated in excess of 12 months in jail. That makes you ineligible for a special category visa. New Zealanders, when they arrive in Australia, are granted a special category visa. We can't grant you that. So what I'm trying to look at and say that the worst possible outcome is that you'll be refused entry and returned to New Zealand.
Peter is actually here for a life-changing reunion.
I was a bad boy, it's my own fault.
So it will be a massive blow if he's returned to New Zealand.
Well, I was stupid enough to do the shit I did, and now it's come back and bit me in the ass.
At the Sydney Mail Centre, a Customs and Border Protection officer has noticed that the X-ray image of this parcel does not match the import documentation, which states that the parcel contains a camera.
Where's the package from?
Well, this is from the US.
The image looks interesting. It looks like a tape measure.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of metal in there.
Metal should be either a blue or a green colour. And this whole thing should have been metal, so there should be something inside, I would say.
There shouldn't be any organic material in there at all. So.
That's right. If you risk assess the whole thing, including the image, I suspect there'd be something inside.
Officers will now go to the testing room to deconstruct the package.
Keith, I just had this parcel opened by Australia Post.
All right.
Let's
I
have a look
certainly
at
think
it.
we've got something in here.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, the way it's been packed. It's been vacuum sealed.
Inside the vacuum pack are multiple layers of carbon paper, an indication that something may not be right.
All right, so you can see there it's just a normal tape measure. And here's the tape sticking out, right in the middle.
And it should open.
Definitely want to swab the next bag.
A young traveller has admitted to handling narcotics while he was in Canada. A swab has tested positive to traces of cocaine and MDMA, and he's now claiming that someone may have tampered with his bag.
So what are you saying? You think that someone's been into this bag?
It's a possibility.
So just let me look through it.
It turns out that Australia's Customs and Border Protection counterparts in the United States have also flagged his baggage as a potential risk.
Homeland Security in the US, they've looked at it, and that's their calling card. That's why it's been opened. They've had a quick look in there.
That makes sense.
You want to do the boots?
Yep, I'll explain the bits. Nothing inside here, sir?
I hope not, nah.
You hope not.
Shouldn't be. There should not be nothing, honestly.
Do you have anything secreted in any of these pockets or
Nah,
in any
if
of
I-
your baggage at all?
At this point, I'll tell you, I'm not going to get away with it. I've got nothing. I shouldn't have that. That? I don't know. Paint.
Okay. Can you tell me what that is? Don't touch it, just leave it. Can you tell me what it is?
In Brisbane, quarantine officer Sue is inspecting the bags of a family who have arrived from the United States. The X-ray shows food in every bag, but not all of it has been declared to quarantine.
So we've got 2 passengers that have declared nothing, and then a lady that's declared some food here. So we're just going to need to establish, again, which bags they're declaring food in, get them to be really clear. So no food in this one, no food in this one, and just wine in this one. Okay.
No, the wine's in that one.
The passengers are very vague about the contents of their bags, so Sue will have to go through all of them to make sure they don't contain any prohibited food.
Got some food in here.
Right.
When I questioned you, you said you didn't have any food in this bag.
I'd forgotten about those, right?
There's a significant amount of food in here. There's several boxes of chocolate.
Each bag turns up more food.
Did you pack this into your bag?
I pretty much leave it in there the entire time, so that's why it was in there.
Okay. Did you read the card, sir?
I did not read the card.
Your wife filled out the card. You didn't at any time read this card.
Correct.
Yet you signed it as a declaration.
That's correct.
His wife is starting to become a little agitated with the amount of time it's taking.
Okay, so now we get to do the hissy fit thing? Oh, God. I mean...
At the Sydney Mail Centre, officers have discovered a tape measure inside a parcel that has arrived from the United States.
All right, so you can see there it's just a normal tape measure. And here's the tape sticking out. We can see after we pulled it out, there's no tape there, it's just a cut. And it was obviously placed in there just to trick us into thinking that there's something in there that looks like a normal tape. So you can see there's a little package inside. At this stage, all we can say that it's a white powder. We don't know what it is.
Officers will test the powder in the Hazardous Materials Testing Unit.
I'm just going to take a sample, small sample of this, and I'll just place that on the glass plate where the laser beam is going to come through. Now you can see straight away that a graph comes up, and this will hopefully match one of the graphs in the vast library in this testing machine. All right, now there's the answer. We found that the machine has said it's cocaine hydrochloride.
The officers' vigilance has paid off.
Just a little bit over 25 grams.
The drug package seized contained enough cocaine for 500 illicit doses. Peter has just been told he is ineligible for his visa. But he has now pleaded for an exemption as he claims to be here as a part of a New Zealand TV show that will help reunite him with his long-lost mother.
That was the purpose you've come to meet your biological mother?
To help a TV program search for her.
And it's about reconnecting
lost family, yeah. They got a fair idea, they know where she is.
When was the last time you saw your mother?
When I was 2.
Well, I'll finish the interview now and we'll consider the next step.
Peter's reasons for being here are quite unusual and his story will need to be checked.
I'll call Auckland now and the producer, the senior producer is there. She should be able to confirm or otherwise his story.
A small bag of white powder has been found in the bags of this Australian returning from a trip to Canada.
So can you tell me what it is?
Probably cocaine.
It's cocaine?
Probably.
Is there any more anywhere else in any of these bags?
Nothing, honest to God. I remember that bag specifically and I thought it would got thrown out.
Yeah.
And the gravity of the situation is slowly starting to sink in.
Echo 1 Charlie, Echo 1 Charlie, Echo 7 Charlie. Do you have any more on you at all?
Honestly, no, I don't know because I shouldn't have even had that. I double-checked that because I was saying to a friend. I shouldn't go do what you got to do, but I really shouldn't.
All right, just relax.
You obviously know Peter, and he is part of a reality television program.
Officer Jamie is talking to a TV producer in New Zealand to check if her television series really is helping Peter reunite with his long-lost mother in Australia.
The extent of his convictions mean that we can't treat him in a similar way to regular New Zealand travellers. Yes. Thanks for your time, Georgina. Okay, bye. Okay, well, I've confirmed with the producer that they've arranged a reunion with his mum. Not that he is, in fact, aware of that at this stage.
Officers discuss the case to decide if he still poses too much of a risk to enter the country.
He's had 3 prison sentences, which cumulatively are in excess of 12 months.
So there's a lot of charges all
That's right,
on one
a lot
day.
of cumulative sentences there.
And it's not just Peter who is anxious about this decision.
My soul like dad, with a 3-year-old daughter, she keeps on asking me, you know, where's Nana? Where's Nana? I mean, what can you say to a 3-year-old kid?
Officer Sue has been inspecting the bags of this American family.
Fairly complicated because they've got some declared bags, some not declared bags. They're very vague in their answers to food. So
Sue goes to discuss the case with her supervisor.
they declared in a couple of bags, but I found food in other bags where they didn't declare them even when they were asked at the bench. So we've got some black beans and raw almonds.
So
Yes, it's a little bit complex.
verbally failed to declare. You're giving them plenty of opportunity.
Quarantine wants to ensure the next time these passengers visit Australia, they'll take more care with their declaration.
So you verbally failed to declare these items to them, and by not fully declaring all the items in your bag, then you've committed an offence against the Quarantine Act of Australia, so the penalty is $220, or you can go to court.
When she asked, we said, there very well could be some food in this. I don't remember for sure if we put it in here or put it, I mean, we weren't trying to hide anything.
If you said yes at that point when Sue had asked you, are there any other items to declare, then there wouldn't be a penalty.
Possibly. Do you know what? I'm going to pay the penalty, but $220 is not going to ruin my wonderful family vacation, and I'm so sorry you're doing this to start it out this way to us, but go leave so I don't get any angrier right now, please.
We don't want to fine people, okay? We don't want to take people to court.
The family paid the $220 fine. Now they can start their Australian holiday, knowing that they should have been clear about the food items they are bringing into the country.
Just money, we'll find a way to get it back.
This passenger says he forgot about a small amount of white powder that he claims is cocaine.
Mate, have a seat and relax. As best you can.
Officers will continue to search the rest of his bags to check for any other nasty surprises.
Another reading for cocaine, much stronger than this time, rather than our first one, so it may indicate there's something else inside the bag as well. Okay, Pat, so you've got an even stronger reading for cocaine. Okay. Yep.
Just listen to me. We've just taken a swab of this bag and it's come back with a positive reading for cocaine. Is there any cocaine in this bag?
Shouldn't be anything in that bag.
There shouldn't be anything?
I packed it myself, I didn't see any drugs at all.
Okay. What is that?
Immigration officers are deciding if Peter can enter the country to meet his mother for the first time in 36 years.
To find my mum, even if she doesn't want to talk to me or meet me, but to know that I found her, I mean, it's closure for me.
But his extensive criminal history may spoil the chance of a happy ending.
So there's some particular purpose that he has come, that you believe there's some compelling grounds?
Yes, he basically grew up with his father. He was separated from his mother as a toddler, as a 2-year-old. 12 months ago, he contacted a reality television program in New Zealand whose aim it is to reunite lost relatives. She is waiting for him in the city. Peter, yes. We've assessed your case.
Yep.
And given your criminal convictions, that does not permit us to grant you a special category visa today. However, because of the circumstances of your visit, because of the nature of your convictions, and a couple of other factors, we're able to grant you what's called a border visa, a visa that will permit you to arrive in Australia for a prescribed period of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be worried there, don't you?
Okay, that's right. I'll be back shortly with your passport and we'll get you.
Cool. Thank you. Got the stamp. Stamp of approval.
Peter was granted a border visa for 7 days and reunited with his mother for the first time that afternoon.
At any time, if you need anything else, just let me know, okay?
A small amount of cocaine is not the only thing officers have discovered in the bags of this young man.
What is that?
Yeah, it's a glass pipe.
A glass pipe?
It's smoking marijuana.
All right. Where did you get it?
Some little shop in Vancouver.
Okay.
He's admitted to having previously used cocaine while he was abroad. Basically, he does say that he only uses it strictly for recreational purposes.
The pipe is not prohibited, and nothing else of concern is found in the rest of his bags. But officers need to be sure that he is not hiding anything on his body.
We need to detain you for the purpose of a frisk search so that you fully understand and are aware of the process that we're about to perform. We request that you read both sides of the card, okay? So do you consent to this level of search?
I do. I had it done on my way here, so I'm happy to do it again.
Okay. This will be the officer that performs the examination for you. It's advised if you have anything inside your pockets, just to place it on the barrier. Okay?
I'll turn around the other way. Just turn around for a second.
The frisk search is negative, but he still has a lot of explaining to do.
Soon the Australian Federal Police will attend, okay, and they'll interview you in relation to what we've located during the examination today, okay? All right, so just bear with us, and then we'll move you to an interview room, okay?
The passenger was taken into custody by the Australian Federal Police and charged with possessing a border-controlled drug. In Melbourne, Customs and Border Protection have pulled aside this passenger for a bag search. She's returning home after a trip to Vietnam, where she says she was visiting her auntie.
So is that the only family you have in Vietnam, your auntie?
Just my auntie, that's it.
That's it?
My auntie, old, 85 years old, and I have daughter, and I stay with her.
With her?
Yeah.
So what about auntie?
They live together.
They live together?
They live together.
So they pay for everything for you? They give you food,
just
accommodate?
one with a chip over there, you know?
This is your only credit card? And this is the only money you have?
Yeah.
And a bit of dong there, is that?
The last time I go back to Australia, nobody asked me too much like this.
What do we have in the baggage? Is it just clothes? Do you have any presents?
And something for gift, that's it.
This one here, this check for drugs, narcotics. So it just wants to see if you have been in contact with any drugs. Is it going to show drugs in this?
No.
The swab's negative, but Supervising Officer Craig still believes she may be hiding something.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen around her back. There's a
I haven't seen it.
There's a bulge around her back.
Is it?
Every year, thousands of international visitors to Australia arrive on business visas that allow them to work for a specific time and under certain conditions.
Hey Jimmy, sorry about the wait.
I'm bored.
Oh no, well I'll come and talk to you now so you'll be less bored, all right?
Yep.
Today, immigration has received information about this American passenger that may affect his work visa.
So what I need to talk to you about today is the criminal convictions, okay?
Well, the conviction was in '96, was possession of a firearm, which I didn't have on myself. One of my friend had it, so being with him, I got convicted for it. In '99, got convicted for great bodily injury, which we got in a fight with a couple guys and they ended up getting put to the hospital and then got convicted for that. And in 2002, got false impersonation of another.
Okay, so you were sentenced to 6 months imprisonment in '96?
Yeah,
is that right?
That's 6 months in juvenile.
Okay, and this one, 4 years?
4 years, I served 3. And a false impersonation, 1, I served 1.
So 96, 99, 2002, what was the situation then?
Just running amok on the streets, you know? Hanging around with the wrong crowds, doing what kids do best, get in trouble.
So far, Jimmy's not sounding like the sort of person immigration is likely to let into the country.
You say you were in a gang?
Yeah, I say I was in the gang, yeah.
Customs and Border Protection inspects all high-risk international air cargo to prevent the importation of illegal and harmful goods.
Did you get that first one, Elise?
Yeah, I did. It just seems to be a bit thick on this end.
Open it up.
A parcel from India has caught the attention of Customs and Border Protection officers in Melbourne.
They're eyeliners.
I'll put some through individually.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Seems to be a bit thicker on the handle part. What do you think?
It's definitely denser there. Look at that. That appears to be a bit more
thicker. And in this one too, look, it's empty there, but there's some substance.
Pretty dense there, isn't it? We'll have to look at it further, that's for sure.
The officers may have to drill holes in the eyeliner tubes to make certain there's nothing concealed in them.
The inconsistency was here, in this part. When we open it up, there actually still seems to be black liquid eyeliner in the tube part. We might see if there's any contamination on the packaging, so I'm going to do an atomizer swab and find out.
about in Vietnam? Did anyone approach you, possibly? No.
Customs and Border Protection officers believe this passenger may be concealing something under her clothes.
We're assessing that at the moment to whether we need to take her in for a frisk search.
Officer John also wants to know more about the woman's financial situation.
So every 2 weeks, you earn roughly around this amount here. Does that look right? Okay. And every month you pay mortgage.
My daughter helped me.
Do you do any other jobs at all? Or?
No, I stay home, look after her son, my grandson. That's it.
I just find that hard to believe. You have all this money you have to pay for, yet you don't earn that much.
With so much debt, the woman seems to be living beyond her means, and the officers still want to know what that bulge is under her clothes.
You just ask her if she's wearing some sort of brace.
Yep.
The thing across her back's clearly evident.
Yeah. Ben, do you have anything around your belts or in your back?
No.
You have some padding on your back? No.
In Sydney, immigration has learned that former gang member Jimmy has served 3 jail terms, but the last one was 7 years ago.
So what's changed?
What's changed? Everything changed. After that, I got a kid, got a good job, went to school for what I'm doing now. You know, travel all over the world now, do whatever I do.
And you mentioned you got a good job. What's your job?
Commercial diving, ship repairs.
So the purpose of your visit today?
Work on a cruise line.
So if you weren't cleared today, what would be the implication?
I don't know, fly home, probably get yelled at by the boss, I don't know.
Okay. What would be the implication for the work here? Is there any issues that it would cause?
Yeah,
for the company?
It might delay the ship a little bit.
Okay. Do you want some water or anything?
Cigarette break.
I can't give you a cigarette break, unfortunately, but we'll get through this as quick as we can.
Outside for a cigarette break.
I'll be as quick as I can.
Every passenger arriving in Australia must go through quarantine and declare even the smallest amount of food.
We have a passenger travelling from Vietnam. He's got a suitcase full of what looks like organic material. He hasn't declared any food, and he's also used a Vietnamese declaration card, so everything's in his own language. Is there anything edible in here for eating or cooking?
No.
Sweets, snacks, fish,
No.
coffee. So we'll open and I'll have a look. Okay, lots of packages. Did you put everything in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I need to open these ones.
Did you all this?
Everything.
He has stated that he is not carrying any food, so his bag should be filled with clothing.
Here we have some dried squid. It's very important that we check that it's been sufficiently dried. Quite often we find live infestation in the fish. These are some dried fish flakes. Fish can have water fleas, which we might not have here. What's this one? Wow. This is a fresh plant leaf. This could affect the Australian export industry. It could cost the country billions in dollars in eradicating or limiting disease spread. So it's completely prohibited, restricted article.
As the search continues, Alyssa finds a package labelled coffee.
This one is not coffee.
I don't know because I see that because I'm not check. I don't know because somebody give me,
But you pack this bag. You know what's in your bag.
In Melbourne, officers have swabbed 2 boxes of eyeliners to test for traces of narcotics.
The itomizer has alarmed for heroin, and we'll have to look at that further.
There was a slight anomaly on the X-ray. It wasn't an obvious anomaly either. I mean, if I got this in a shop, I wouldn't see there's anything wrong with it. Right, now we'll use a drill and we'll find out whether there is actually anything in here. The white powder there. We usually go with 2 technologies. So this will be our second, the nick test. This is our second form of technology here. getting a reaction now. Down here, it's turning purple, which is the colour up here, opium alkaloids.
And that means the substance hidden in the eyeliner handles may be heroin.
Oh, here you go, look.
In immigration, Jimmy may have a visa problem, but it seems he's more worried about having a cigarette.
I got like 10 packs of smokes in my backpack outside where you can't smoke it, you know? That's the thing that gets you.
While officers discuss the case, Jimmy's fretting about some other important business he's hoping to attend to.
Oh, I was supposed to go shopping for my daughter because that's her birthday party Saturday. So I was about to buy her some Ugg boots. And supposed to buy my girlfriend some Ugg boots and my sister. I got a couple orders.
We have considered that the convictions are of a serious nature and that we are unable to access full details of his criminal history. So while he's declared these three, claiming there are no further offences, unfortunately I don't have any access to determine whether that is true or not. So we feel that it would be best for Jimmy to have his situation assessed offshore, and we're going to proceed with a notice of intention to consider cancellation.
That means Jimmy will still get a chance to talk his way into the country.
And I'll come back in 10 minutes for a response.
Oh, you don't need a response. I'm not going to respond.
I'll have to give you the 10 minutes to think about it, okay?
All right.
If you need anything, just ask me.
All Jimmy needs is a cigarette, and the lack of nicotine is starting to get to him.
I know you're frustrated. If there's something that I can do, let me know.
Why am I locked up, you know?
Well, you are not free to enter Australia at this stage. I know, because you're...
I know. I could be just sitting outside with my supervisors outside waiting, you know what I'm saying? You guys can come back and forth outside, just talk to me, you know? I'm not going anywhere. You guys got my passport. Why am I locked up? You know what I'm saying?
A swab of this passenger's bags found no trace of illicit drugs, but officers still want to know about the bulge under her clothes.
You have some padding on your back?
No.
You wearing anything to support your back?
Oh, yeah, because I wear for tire.
So you wear a band around there?
The belt.
The belts, big belts.
The belt, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in the belts at all that we should know of?
No.
You sure? You wear that all the time, do you?
Just I went Vietnam and I belt, yeah.
Did you wear it over there or did you wear it just to
there,
come home?
over there. Yeah, over there.
Any drugs at all in your belts?
No. You got to check.
Narcotics?
You got to check nothing.
Nothing there?
Yeah.
If we had a lady officer check that,
Don't worry.
is it going to be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Check, don't worry.
Okay.
Right.
I'm ready.
Come to room 2.
A frisk search will allow officers to find out for sure whether the passenger is trying to smuggle narcotics into the country.
I'm not allowed in Australia to send me home, you know?
In Sydney immigration, Jimmy's desperate for a cigarette, and he's really starting to lose his cool.
We have a process that we have to follow. This is designed to protect us, to protect you.
But
you are not free to leave, you're right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not free to leave. That's like,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
What you're in
What have I done? What have I done? Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
My company's the one that sent me here. They're the one that filled out the wrong visa, you know? What have I done? I haven't done nothing.
No. And look, and I'm not trying to make you feel like you've done anything wrong, but you are in immigration clearance, okay? As I said to Jimmy, I'll be back with you shortly to take a response to this.
Yeah, I just want to go home, you know? You guys not gonna let me in, I just want to go home. I've done my best to do what I could do to change my life.
Yeah.
You know? And I've been going to all over the world, and like some areas don't let me do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't give me that chance that I need. You know?
Well,
I've done whatever I can. It's been 7 years, it's been 8 years, or whatever it have been. You know what I'm saying? But it always catch up to me at the end.
It does. Okay.
Right? It does.
It does. Now listen to me for a second though. I've served you a notice explaining what I'm going to do. I want to come back and take a proper response from you as to what you'd like me to consider, okay? I haven't made a final decision. Hang on, okay? Look, if you choose not to respond, you choose not to respond.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I want to come back and I want to get that response.
I don't understand why you're locking me up.
In quarantine, Officer Alyssa is taking a lucky dip into a passenger's bags.
The whole bag is full of food. The passenger doesn't have any clothes with him. It's everything food. I'm very surprised that he hasn't declared food, and he's filled the card out in his own language, so his understanding is very good. This is a dried leaf of some sort. Because it's so densely packed, though, I would like to sift it a little bit and make sure that there's no living insects inside the packaging.
Even tiny bugs can have a disastrous impact on Australia's ecosystem.
Very small but a live insect just crawling around on the edge of the tray there. It could be a mite of some sort. I'm not sure. I would have to send that to our entomologist to identify it. But based on that and based on the fact that this is not a commercially prepared plant material, I will be seizing this item.
No,
No, not allowed. Not this one. By failing to declare these items, I will be issuing you with a quarantine infringement notice, which is a $220 fine, considering you've brought some really high-risk items into the country. Do you understand?
The unidentified plant material and the infested non-commercially packaged tea was seized and destroyed. All other items were inspected and released.
I wish I could help you, but I just haven't got anything at the moment.
Jimmy may be about to have his work visa cancelled, but all he cares about at the moment is getting a nicotine fix.
Can I get my chewing tobacco in my backpack? At least that.
What is it, chewing tobacco?
Chewing tobacco.
Do you spit it?
Yeah, I spit it.
Where are you going to spit it?
If you have a cup for me, I'll spit it in the cup.
Let me check, all right? I'll see if I can do something to help you calm down there, all right? I won't be long.
Tracy checks with her boss, Jasvir.
Can you have his chewing tobacco? Can you have it, Jasvir? He needs to calm down anyway.
And Jimmy gets his wish.
Okay, so the process is I've got to come and get a response, yeah?
Yeah.
Then once I've done that, you can have some food and have a sleep. Okay? Or you can clear, whatever the decision is after that, okay?
Yeah.
All right, no worries.
Thank you.
No worries. You're welcome. Oh.
Just need a little tobacco, boys.
As the officers discuss his case, Jimmy's settled nerves could be short-lived.
Look, I mean, his convictions are quite significant.
Officers have discovered white powder in these eyeliner handles, and narcotic tests have indicated it may be heroin.
You see that? There you go. It seems to be so well done that it's been done in construction, like in the manufacture of the goods. I mean, there's a lot of them, 24. It seems to be so well done. And to get it back together looking like it hasn't been pulled apart.
Yeah, so it looks new, you can sell it.
Yeah.
One more test will help identify the powder.
This is the B test for heroin in particular. This one we're looking for it to go from an off-white colour to a green colour. Look at that straight away.
Positive.
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 positive results, one from the itomizer and one from the NIC test, that gives us enough information that we do have heroin here, and then we'll refer this matter to the AFP, and they'll decide from there where they want to take it.
In Melbourne, a passenger is about to be searched to see if there are narcotics strapped under her clothes.
It quite possibly be that she's fine. It's hard to tell, so we have to run our checks and make sure.
It turns out the bulge under the woman's clothes is just a bulky back brace.
The officers performed a frisk search on the passenger and they were satisfied that it was actually material and clothing under there and it wasn't anything prohibited. So after that, the passenger was allowed to depart.
Jimmy's now had time to think about why immigration shouldn't cancel his visa.
Are there any reasons you would like me to consider that the visa should not be cancelled?
Should not be cancelled. I might get fired.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, no worries. So, I've taken into consideration your convictions and I've also considered your response to the notice. Unfortunately, the decision today is a decision to cancel your visa.
Jimmy will be on the next flight home, but he's still hoping to get some shopping in before he leaves.
Ugg boot store. I gotta buy Ugg boots for my daughter for her birthday.
Honestly, there's nothing in this area here. There's nothing here.
The terminal where you fly out, the departure terminal.
You don't go up to the outwards area, no.
Now Jimmy will have to find another way to spend all the money he's earned while he's been sitting here.
Since I'm flying international, I clock in 3 hours before the flight leaves, and then we don't clock out until we get to our hotel. So I haven't been to the hotel yet, and now I'm flying back, so I'm still on the clock until I get home.